Hi, my name is Dan Collins. I'm the founder of the Living Pulse organization. Living Pulse is a 501c3 nonprofit organization headquartered here in Asheville, North Carolina. Its goal is to bring together a community of spiritual seekers who both want to understand or understand more and learn more about the oneness and the connectedness of all life in the universe, but also somehow to get out of their thinking heads and feel that oneness and connectedness. I talked a little bit about the video yesterday of what's called the default mode network, which is an evolutionary construct in the mind, brings together various parts of the mind, and many researchers have likened it to either the ego or what's called the orchestra conductor. It was probably advantageous in an evolutionary sense, both from a survival standpoint and a reproductive standpoint for tens of thousands of years as our species evolved. But many of us this day and age are looking for a reason to sustain life. We're not looking to sustain life, we're looking for a reason to understand the meaning of life. What's it all about? The event and the goal of Living Pulse will be to offer current scientific knowledge and scientific research about the oneness of all life, but also to offer events, activities that will help people get out of their thinking mind. One of the things that research has come out with regarding the default mode network is that when one is fully engaged in an activity with the goal of just being engaged in that activity, the default mode network seems to go offline. I suspect this is what many of us have had, that we would call being in the flow, being in the zone. Musicians call it being in the pocket. So let me tell you a little bit about the event. Again, it's September 29th, this coming Sunday. Gather at 4. The event will start at 4:30 and it'll run till about 6, and then we'll have some appetizers and we'll talk if people would like to stay around and meet some of the other participants or some of the guides. The guides will be leading the activities. They are the primary people in this organization. I'm just the one that's trying to get it up and running. I talked a little bit, maybe the second video, why I was trying to do that, but I'll talk a little bit about it at the event. And by the way, I don't consider myself any kind of a teacher. I'm just a seeker, and I feel like that my journey can be enhanced by having more along who can teach me and help me in my own spiritual journey. So the guides who will be on there, I'm going to use my notes, are Marta Martin, Executive Director and Event Coordinator for Asheville Movement Collective. She will be leading a dance activity. River Gagurjian, the Artistic Director of Asheville Rhythm and Percussionist for Free Planet Radio. He will be leading a percussion activity along with Matthew Richmond, who's a musician, composer, and lecturer at University of North Carolina at Asheville. Matthew will also be discussing some of the intellectual aspects to the Living Pulse. Nancy Urich, Ayurvedic counselor, yoga instructor, meditation guide. And Tom Boots, visual artist and sound meditation guide. I will also be there and talk a little bit about the origins of Living Pulse. Free Planet Radio will provide live music, and we will begin, as I said, gathering at 4 p.m. So please arrive no later than 4:30. We plan to start right on time. And I think the beginning will be important. It will set the stage for the events, the activities that follow, and it will kind of lead you through understanding some of the intellectual underpinnings to the oneness of all life in the universe, and then get you hopefully out of your chattering mind, and at least mine chatters a lot, and get you into more a place where you start to feel the oneness through the activities that we are offering. Again, Living Pulse is a 501c3 nonprofit. So I'm not trying to make any money off this activity. I'm going to expend money to support it, to try to bring it to fruition, to birth. I'm also don't consider myself any sort of a teacher or anything. I'm just a seeker who would like to have a community of people who are on the same spiritual path or a similar spiritual path, and that we can support and teach each other. So let me take a look at my notes. I think that's everything I wanted to cover. Again, it starts at 4, gathers at 4, welcoming and introductions at 4:30. We'll have a breathing meditation opening thoughts, movement, yoga, meditation. With audience participation, we'll go into the brain science. How can we turn off the chatter and get to the pulse? The origins of living pulse, music as a path, painting as a path, dance as a path. All those activities will be led by individuals with Free Planet Radio providing the music. And so you can participate in any or all. Pick which one speaks to you the most. As time goes on, I expect Living Pulse will offer events that will be maybe led by one guide, maybe two guides. We'll see. We'll see what the community would desire. And then closing thoughts are a little bit after 6, and we'll have some snacks and refreshments, and there will probably be a fire if there's not rain, and people can talk and catch up and see where they would like to go with this opportunity. So I hope to see you there. I hope to learn from you. Again, it's this Sunday, September 29th, 4 to 6:15, and then a gathering after that. 349 North Turkey Creek Road, Timber Hall, Events Lane, in Leicester. So thank you for your attention. And you have to go. Almost forgot. You have to go on Eventbrite and get tickets. Tickets are free. There's no charge. But you do need to get tickets. We're going to cut it off at a certain level if, maybe we're being too optimistic to think that a whole crowd of people will come. But we will be shutting it off after a certain number of tickets are sold because we want the event to be a little more focused. And we hope the people that sign up show up. And we hope the people that sign up are coming with good intentions to connect with the spiritual community. So I thank you, and I'll bid you adieu now. This is about my 12th attempt today. And if you've watched any of the other videos, you probably realize I've gotten a lot more relaxed today than I ever have been before. Each day has been a little more relaxed. So thanks again. Take care. I hope to see you. Bye now.